Hey everyone, it's John. Today's February 1st. Um, the video I'm making today is a little different than what I've been doing. Um, uh, I'm going to talk a little bit about what it's like to be a non-traditional student, or going back to college at an older age. Um, so I'm 46. I'm in college. I have a couple friends who have asked me, about it, and some people online have sent me messages asking me about it. And it seems like the biggest question that comes up every time that I talk to someone who is thinking about going back, uh, it's the social fear uh, of being in class with a bunch of kids or whatever. Um, I don't really have that fear. I'm pretty comfortable in any social situation, but I guess I can understand. Um, where that would come from, but it's definitely there for people, regardless. So, that's really that's an unnecessary fear. You don't have to have that. When you get into these classes, you really see that, um, people don't look down on you for being older or going to school. I think they probably actually look up to you for it, in a lot of ways. But, um, I went right in, made friends. I got a couple of good friends who were 19 years old. Um, I don't know, it's just not an issue. I kind of scratch my head a little when people are saying, well, I'm just worried about going to school. I don't know. I don't get it. It's not really that big of an issue. So if that's what's stopping you, anyone who's watching this, don't let it stop you. I mean, it's not going to be an issue for you. Um, uh, some things that would make it easier, would be to go to a small school first. Uh, if you're someone who's not been in school in any kind of academic setting for 25 years, if you jump right into a major university, with 10, 15,000 students, you're going to be overwhelmed. You're going to be sitting in auditoriums with 300 students in it. And I don't think that's a good idea. Go to a community college first, 20 students in a classroom. Plus, it's a lot cheaper. You get your remedials out of the way, or your Core of 11, or whatever they call it, wherever you're going to go. But you get your, things you're going to have for any degree out of the way. It's a lot cheaper, and then you can transfer after 2 years if you want to do that. But definitely, I would go to a small school first. A lot of people also, they talk about, well, I haven't done this in 25 years, or I haven't done that in 30 years. I'm going to, forget, or what. You're not going to forget how to read and write. If you knew how to do it before, you're not going to forget it. Maybe the math is a little tougher for people. I know it was tougher for me. Still is tougher for me. I haven't taken it yet. I dropped it because I wanted to take something else. But there's where I go, there's free tutoring. So it all comes back to you when you get into class. I hadn't written a paper in 25 years, but it just comes back to you how to do that stuff, and they teach you anyways, and quite honestly, you find out that a lot of the 19-year-olds don't know how to do the stuff you already know how to do. So, don't let that stop you either. It's, you're not, if you're someone who does not already have a career and you don't have a degree of some kind, you're making it really hard on yourself. So if you're in a situation where, you can go back to school, don't let any of these fears stop you. It's just, it's beneficial for you when it's done, because you can't find a job with just a high school degree anymore like you could when we got out of high school. It's also, I found that the instructors tend to gravitate to the older students more. and you can build a really good network there. I'm good friends with a lot of my instructors now, outside of the classroom, and that's going to benefit me in the future with references or whatever. So anyway, don't be afraid. That's what it is with a lot of people. It's the fear of the social component. Don't let it bother you. You're going to find out it's not going to be a problem for you. Pick a small school and network with your instructors, and you'll get through it. And it really, it sounds like it's a really long process, but it isn't. I graduate at the end of the fall at 3.9 GPA, and a lot of good networking people that I'm going to be able to use in the future. So if you want to go to school and fear is the only thing keeping you from doing it, wash it away, get your application into the school, and get in school. You'll do fine. See ya.